Welcome to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Where we'll hang out and discuss all things fantasy football.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Go get it.
We'll give our best fantasy advice, predictions, insights, and more.
Play our game. All right? Play hard, but stay poised. Get it done.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The show starts with Devin, Rick, and Quinn right now.
What is up, First fans? Woo! Happy Monday or Tuesday, whenever you're watching this video. We're down one cohort tonight. Quinn, he's studying for school. He's got finals, so me and Devsky are going to take this over and give you some waiver wire pickups for week 14. For some of you, it's the fantasy playoff start. For others, got one more week, but we are here to give you our take on the waiver wire.
Yep.
You want to start us off, Devin?
Sure. I have Tyler Hickby as my first one.
Okay.
Yeah, last year Tyler Hickby was pretty much a nobody up until week 13. Last year he had 33 targets up until week 13.
Yeah.
This year he had 37 targets up until week 13. So it was that last 5 weeks last year that he exploded. And this week, he didn't explode, but he did do a little bit better than he usually does the other weeks. So I can expect that incline from him.
Yeah, the Rams as a whole are playing better, looking better.
Yeah.
All right.
And
I
if he just continues that pattern from last year, Tyler Higby's going to explode.
He's likely on your waiver wire. I mean,
Yeah.
So if you need a tight end, there's one for you.
All right. What do you got for us?
Well, I've got a guy I've mentioned before, but he's still only 21% owned in Tim Patrick, wide receiver, Denver Broncos. He's had several 100-yard games. He's had 6 TDs this year. Drew Lock trusts him, and I think going forward, you're going to see him continue to be the number one wide receiver for the Broncos this year. But
So you think he's going to take it from Judy?
he's already taken it from Judy. Judy hasn't stepped up. I mean, he's had a couple okay games, but Tim Patrick's getting the touchdowns. He's getting the deep balls. He's playing that role that Cortland Sutton had.
So Cortland Sutton should be having it.
He should be having. And in fact, I think he'd be doing better. But, because I think Tim Patrick's Cortland Sutton light.
I disagree. But opinions.
That's right. Opinions.
All right.
All right. What do you got next?
I have Benny Snell. Benny Snell, Pittsburgh running back. They look like they're probably going to have the bye week. They're competing with Kansas City right now.
Actually, it's 1-1 now since the loss.
Yeah.
So they're both going to have to win. Do you know who the tiebreaker is? Do you know who owns the tiebreaker?
Pittsburgh.
All right.
Pittsburgh does because they lost to somebody outside their conference. Kansas City lost to somebody inside their conference.
Okay.
So Pittsburgh does have the tiebreaker.
So they're still holding on to it.
Yeah.
All right.
So they do have the advantage.
Okay.
But if Pittsburgh wins a game if Kansas City loses a game and Pittsburgh just wins out, which Pittsburgh could easily do. I mean, they don't really have tough matchups coming up. Then Pittsburgh is going to start benching their starters. I really wouldn't look at their quarterback or their wide receivers. I'd probably look at Benny Snell. I think Benny Snell could do very well. And this is for your playoffs.
All right. Benny Snell, running back.
Yep.
I have another running back, J.D. Mckissick.
Ooh.
I know he was popular a little while ago, and then Gibson's been going off again, so he could be on your waiver wire too. He's only owned in about 40% of leagues currently. He's the one who catches passes, and now if he gets some of that running role as well, he might be pretty good for you. And of course, this is all dependent on the injury to Gibson. I mean, right now, it doesn't look good, but if they can work their little magic and get his toe back in progress and he plays, then you can disregard that. But if he doesn't, J.D. McKissick.
Okay. Great.
All right. What else you got?
I'm actually going to go with Quinn's player because he actually gave us a player before we stepped in. Pharaoh Cooper of the Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore and Curtis Samuels both are on the COVID list. They were in contact with somebody with COVID. Yep. And if they do have COVID, then the only people left is going to be Robbie Anderson, and Pharaoh Cooper needs to step up to that number 2 spot. So
And he's had production at times.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, he's a great receiver.
He could definitely.
Yeah, a lot of talent there.
produce for him.
But it's not really someone you should pick up immediately. More of someone you should look out for because if those two do have COVID, so look out for that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep. And then I'll just go to my player.
Yeah, back to Devin.
1 second, let me turn on my phone. I got Patriots defense.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah. If you had Patriots defense this week, you're very happy. I think in our league they got like 40 points.
Yeah,
Something crazy like that.
Crazy
Yeah.
score.
They're getting a lot of interceptions. JC Jackson has been stepping it up this year. He's actually looked really, really nice. Their kick returner is actually looking really nice as well.
Yeah.
So,
especially if you get return yards for
Yeah.
kickoffs and or punt returns. Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, their next 4 matchups are the Rams, Miami, Buffalo, and the Jets, which I think they're going to be really good matchups. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do it. New England Patriots D.
They shut down the Chargers.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising, huh?
Yeah, I actually thought the Chargers would win.
All right.
Okay. Who'd you got?
I've got T.Y. Hilton. I don't feel super strong about this because of his production all year, but the last 2 games, he has looked pretty good. He's had 12 receptions, 191 yards, and Rivers seems to like him. Plus, the next 2 games, he's got the Raiders and then the Texans again, both of which give up tons of passing yards. So if you need someone else, looks like T.Y. Hilton could be a fill-in for you next 2 weeks.
Nice.
All right. You got another one?
Yep, I got 2 more people.
2 more. All right.
So I got Ty Johnson of the Jets.
Yeah, I considered him.
He looked great, actually.
They play a lot better than Frank Gore.
Yeah, I mean, he had over 100
But will
yards.
they use him? That's the stupid thing with Gaze.
I don't know why they wouldn't. Well, I mean, I don't know why they
I just gave you the reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah, Gaze. But he looked great.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Josh Adams and Ty Johnson split carries a whole lot. It's just that Josh Adams, whenever he got on the field, he got a lot of yardage.
Yeah.
But Ty Johnson had the vast majority of the carries. He had over 20 carries, over 100 yards. And that 100 yards didn't come from like 1 or 2 long runs. It came from a lot of solid runs.
Well, and this is the thing that you could see with the Jets. If they're in the game, so they often get blown out so early, they go away from the run and throw a lot of passes and interceptions and all that stuff. That's why you love playing the defenses against them. But if they can keep it close and be in a game, then you can see what can happen. So,
like the Raiders.
Yeah, if you think their next matchup is going to be a close game, then he could definitely be your man.
Okay. Nice.
All right. And you got one more for us?
Yes, I do. I have Jalen Hurts. I was very high on Jalen Hurts coming out. And he looked a lot better than Carson Wentz.
Sure did.
He is a rushing quarterback, which is really nice for fantasy stats. And if you watch the game, the times that the receivers didn't get the ball, you didn't look at that and say that's Jalen Hurts' fault. They just dropped a lot of balls.
Yeah.
So once they get that out of the way and just, kind of get comfortable together, they're going to start catching a lot more balls. I can see Jalen Hurts having pretty big games.
Yeah, definitely. So if you are playing the roulette on quarterback, you don't have one of those top-tier starters, and you're looking for somebody to pick up, you should pick him up, at least stash him, maybe see another game of him getting some good play, and you can insert him into your lineup.
Or if you're worried about your quarterback getting benched the last week.
Yeah, that's true too.
Playoffs.
If some playoff spots are tied up, they may bench a quarterback, or they only play a half or something. And I mean, who knows with COVID this year? I mean, maybe they get COVID too.
It's true.
A lot of weird stuff. So you got to be prepared. So that's what we're here to do. Help you prepare and try to take home these trophies. So thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it.
Go ahead and leave that like.
Leave that like. And what else do they want to do?
Go ahead and subscribe. Be a member of our First Fans.
That's right.
And hit that notification bell. Go ahead and leave a comment if you also have another person, or if you want help with your fantasy team, ask us questions. We'll answer that. And always remember to
finish first.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws the complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.